Hello and welcome to today's Tech Tip. I've got CheckMate for SolidWorks open here, and I've got a CAD file with some CheckMate measurements in it. And someone asked me about how to actually move CAD geometry around. Let's say I didn't have all these measurements. I just brought a piece of CAD in. I wanted to set the origin to a new location or something like that. How do I move my CAD geometry around? If you've played at all with a CAD geometry, you know that CheckMate the hot list doesn't work with this. I can't just make this CAD geometry hot and move it because that's not supported yet. So if we want to move this part around, the only way we can do it at the moment is to use some SolidWorks tools. So I'm going to show you kind of how I do it. It may not be the best method. You guys might have some better ideas out there, but this is kind of some of the tools that I use. So I like going to the Evaluate ribbon, and if I click on the measure button up here, it does a couple of things. First of all, it shows me that just verifies that indeed my origin, my 000, is down in that bottom right hand hole, for example. So let's say I wanted to make this top right hole my new 000. Again, I still have this measure button selected, and you'll notice I've got the XYZs here saying show XYZ measurements. So I'm just going to go and click on the edge of this top of this circle, and it puts a little label here. You can't see it because it went behind the browser. Let me just move it over. There we go. And it gives you the X, Y, and Z coordinates of the center of that hole there. And you can see it's minus 19, 52.1, and 0. So if I want that to be the new 0, then obviously I have to move it by the opposite amounts, plus 19 and minus 51.1 and 0 and Z. So that kind of gives me the coordinates of that hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just quit out of this, and you might want to write this number down or something like that. So it's 19 and 52.1. So I'll just close out of this command, and then if we go to Tools, let's see. Sorry, it was under Insert, Features, and then there's this Move Copy down here. And if we click on that, and of course it over on the left here, you can see it wants to know what body we want to move around. So I'm just going to click the part, and you can see the whole thing kind of gets outlined here. And what you see over on the left side is there's an option for translate, and there's another one here, the little drop down for rotate too. Even if there was some rotation coordinates you need to do, you want to move the part around by an angle. But we're just going to do a translate. So I believe it was minus 19 and 52.1. So we're going to put plus 19 and let's see, minus 52.1. And what you can see once you do that, it's kind of moved the part down so you can kind of see where it's going to go. And you can actually see the new hole is on top of the old hole. So it's moved the part down and over. So I've punched in these new delta numbers. And now all I do is I hit OK, hit the green check mark. And there we go. We've moved it down. You can even see that we've leaves the CAD geometry, or the CheckMate geometry behind all the CheckMate measurements. So that's how we go and move the CAD around if you need to change the 0 or something like that when you first open a file. Of course, if you needed to move the CheckMate measurements or any of the CheckMate segments, you could just use the die to body CM trans utility and move them all at the same time. So that would be easy to do. Moving the CAD is a little bit more tricky. So I hope that helps you. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.